This is one of the most famous paintings in history of Velázquez. Ese las Meninas. At its heart stands a golden-haired princess, her innocent eyes locked onto ours. But what this masterpiece doesn't show is the horror that awaited her. By age 21, she would be dead after 6 pregnancies, a body broken by incest, and a life sacrificed for power. Meet Margarita Teresa of Spain, just 5 years old. When painted her to the world, she was a radiant princess. But behind the palace walls, she was already trapped in a gilded cage. Born in 1651, Margarita was a Habsburger dynasty, so obsessed with keeping power in the family that they married their own relatives for centuries. Her parents, uncle and niece, her future husband, another uncle. This wasn't love. This wasn't even politics. This was a genetic time bomb. The Habsburgs didn't just marry cousins, they turned inbreeding into an art form. The result? Generations of children with horrifying deformities, mental illness, and lifespans shorter than a candle in the wind. Scientists today call it inbreeding depression. The Habsburgs called it royal duty. And Margarita Teresa, she was their perfect victim. At 14, she was married off to her uncle, Leopold I of Austria. She didn't consent. She didn't even understand. She was a child, sent to bed with a grown man because an empire demanded heirs. What came next was worse than any fairy tale curse. By 15, she was pregnant. By 16, she had lost her first child, and the cycle only got crueler. Court doctors treated her like a brood, mere forcing her through pregnancy after pregnancy, even as her body failed. No one cared if she was in pain. No one asked if she wanted this. She was a princess, and her womb was kingdom property. I am so weak. I cannot stand without help. God forgive them for what they've done to me. On March 12, 1673, Margarita Teresa died at 21, her body ravaged, her spirit broken. And the Habsburgs, they barely paused before hunting for Leopold's next wife. The dynasty's obsession with purity doomed them. Within decades, their bloodline collapsed, their heirs too sickly, too weak to rule. The very thing they feared came true. Because of the evil they inflicted on children like Margarita. When you look into her eyes now, what do you see? A princess? A painting? Or a plea from a girl who never had a chance? History remembers kings and queens. But what about the children they sacrificed? Share Margarita's story, because some tragedies should never be forgotten.